All right, hey everyone, Jeff here at StopThePirates.blogspot.com. It's 4/22/2020, and I got some pretty good news. I mean, a lot of people that I talk to in my circle are having success recently with kind of an older remedy that we've used in the past. The difference is right now they're as you look around, they're collapsing the dollar. That's what's happening, and before they can bring in a new currency, they're going to have to collapse the dollar, and they're going to issue here recently. They're probably sooner rather than later. They're going to start issuing $500 bills and $1,000 bills, and you can see where that's headed. Total hyperinflation, like Weimar Republic, Zimbabwe, $1 trillion. I have a $1 trillion note. In the Weimar Republic, they would bring a wheelbarrow full of cash to the store to buy a loaf of bread. And he left a wheelbarrow full of cash outside, and he came back, someone stole the wheelbarrow. But anyway, so we all know there is no money to pay anything with anyway. And all you can do is what's called a administrative set-off or discharge of debt. Because all these are notes. These are debt notes. They're borrowed into existence. You can't pay a note with a note. All you can do is issue more debt with it. And that's what the companies are doing. Like if they send you a statement, a bill, and you send them a check, they're taking the remittance that you sent back, and they're going, okay, they're taking that to the Federal Reserve that houses your exemption account and getting paid for that. Plus they're cashing your check and shipping that. So they're double dipping. So what's my other point here? So if you have a Social Security card that's prior to 6/1999, it won't have the exemption in the bond number account on the back. So you're going to want to tell them you lost it and go down and get a new one. And you're allowed to get 10 over your lifetime and up to 3 a year. And you want the most recent one where people are having success with this. So these accounts are set up at your birth. It's an exemption account. People say, well, the Fed is just issuing money, just printing it out of thin air. But that's not really true because it's issued on the full faith and credit of all U.S. citizens. So these 10 bonds that they create and sell and use as collateral, they issue U.S. dollars against. So whatever the number is on the back of your Social Security card, the letter denotes which 12 of the 12 Federal Reserve banks is housing your bonds, your exemption account, and then the 8 digits after that is your account number. And you can go, this is what you're going to have to do if you want to use this process, is you'll have to go to the Federal Reserve Bank that houses your account, whatever the letter is on back, A through L. I have that at StopThePirates.blogspot.com if you don't know which one it is. Like say this has a G on it. This is only on the $1 bill, but this is what is that? Chicago, which is Chicago Fed. All right. So if you have a G, your account's at the Chicago Fed. If you have an L, I think it's San Francisco. An A is I think Boston. B is New York. See, it kind of goes from east to west because that's how it kind of worked out. So anyway, you're going to want to go get the most recent one that people are having success with. And you simply do an accepted for value. How does this work? On your bill, on your statement, you're going to want to write in red ink. Red is private, blue is public. And at a 45-degree angle, right here, accepted for value, returned for value, and you write the exemption number, which is your routing number. And you're going to have to go to the Federal Reserve Bank that houses your exemption account and look up on there and try and find the routing number. You will be able to find it. I'm just not going to say out here how you do it because then they'll figure it out, and by tomorrow it'll already be changed because they're watching us. But you want the funds available routing number. And you want to put that routing number in, and then the bond number at a 45-degree angle, all this in red, except for value and return for value, exemption number, which is the routing number that you're going to look up on the Federal Reserve website that houses your account, and then the bond number, which is the account number, the 8 digits on the back of your Social Security number. You want to date it, and you write by, and then you sign it. Now, well, on most statements, if it's a recurring payment like a Verizon bill or your credit card or anything like that, there's usually at the bottom, I just drew this in, but this is the portion that you tear off, which is the remittance, which is money. They're actually sending you the credit, and you have to authorize it and send it back to them. And that's how they're double dipping. But what you'll write on here is if it's for $500, just write pay to the order of $500, like you would a check. You write it out, FIVEHUN, $500, and then you sign it on the bottom right, okay, in blue ink, and then there'll usually be account number and routing numbers on the digits on the left-hand corner of the remittance. And if there's not, you want to use the exemption routing number and the bond number on the back of the Social Security number, and then you want to endorse it on the back. Just sign your name. Okay, that's not all there is to it. There's more to it. It's not going to be that easy. But the next step to do this is go to stopthepirates.blogspot.com. I have other remedies too. I mean, now is the time you're going to want to do it. They're flushing this whole thing down the toilet, and everything is kind of thrown up in the air and in flux. But the first thing you're going to have to do is go down and get you a new Social Security card immediately. Do it today. Do it right now. And do this. We all need to do it immediately. Like I said, there is no money to pay anything with anyway. Through House Joint Resolution 192, they took away everything. They took away all our gold. We can't pay anything anyway. There is no money. This is debt. But they gave us the best gift they could ever give anybody, which is our remedy, which is what we need to use. Go to stopthepirates.blogspot.com. Thanks.